Well, let's look at the last question of this unit. And you know what? It's one that asks you to evaluate. Do you remember what evaluate means? Yeah, evaluate means just find the number. Okay, well, how do I find the number if I'm dealing with A's and B's? Well, I'm going to tell you. A is actually -1, and B is actually 3. That makes sense. Now, before you start substituting these things in, because remember, you're going to use a process of substitution. You betcha. Okay? Before you start substituting these guys in, check this out, right? You should actually simplify this. Well, remember, this means multiplication right there. So, guess what? Take these powers and use the power laws. So, this becomes a to the -7 plus 6 and b to the -3 plus -2. Combine them, simplify it, make it easier. So this is a, well, wait a second, -7 plus 6 is -1. B is -3 plus a -2. This is B is going to be -5. Oh, how sweet. Okay, now clean this up even more. You know and I know this is always over 1. Those negatives mean throw them in the denominator. So this is actually 1 over a to the 1, which is just a, b to the 5, right? Both those negatives mean flip it, change the sign, put it in the denominator. Now, check this out. All you have to do now is take this -1, put it in for a, take this 3, put it in for b. Substitution. There we go. And it's easy to do now because of the simple fact that you've actually taken something that looks really ugly and made it into something fairly simple. Okay, so let's start doing this. 1, a to the negative, oh, sorry, a is -1. Oh, okay. B is 3, and that's to the 5. Oh my goodness. Well, this is going to be a little bit complicated, so I might need my calculator for this. And the only thing I'd have to probably figure out is 3 to the 5. So, okay, 3 hat 5, punch it. I get 243. Okay, 243. So if you think about this now, I've got 1 over -1 times 243. That's not that tough. This is just works out to be 1 over -243, which is -1, 243. That's it. It's done. Remember, that negative does not tell you to flip it, so don't you be giving me positive 243. That's impossible. It's still a negative. The negative is not in the exponent, so leave it right where it is. Well, that's it. Now you know the unit. Congratulations.